Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's JoshieBear, and we are back in our Minecraft survival world. The last couple episodes have been kind of, I would say, a bust. Only because everything that we've had planned maybe didn't quite pan out the way that we wanted, or just kind of, almost like we lost interest. But one thing that we did really paying off for us right now is this slime farm is really paying off big time. I mean, we've got a lot of slimes, but I've been doing some work around the world. Just as you can see, I've got a rail cart there. Just kind of getting some things put back together, getting some things expanded. I've noticed that I'm gonna need a lot more of this storage space, so I've added some storage space. The slime ball's really starting to add up in there, so I definitely need it. I may even need to add another row of chests underneath and make that one level lower, just so I've got the storage space, I guess. But things coming along pretty nicely as far as expansion goes. This sorting system isn't quite yet working 100% of the time, but it's working well enough. Let me show you this. Now, I know it's not a loading or unloading minecart system here, but it's a quick and painless way for me to get to my mining area. And I did do some mining the other, or in between videos, I guess. Probably not the other day, but as you can see, right to my, now I have shut off that part. I'll have to make another entranceway up to the top there, but that's not a big deal. Just really trying to get things cleaned up and organized a little bit more. It's given me some time to think about. Oh, I've got all this nether brick in here, and no coal. Okay. Hey, that worked. I was trying to finish up the house. I did actually get a lot of that finished up. The biggest thing I've got to do now is, God, what am I thinking? The biggest thing I've got to do now is just get everything into the house that I want in there. I'm finding that I'm missing some things that I'm not sure how quickly I need them in the house to do what I need to do with them, but I will soon find out. I needed these because I wanted to make needed to make some more half slabs to finish off the roof of the house. Trying to get the half slabs up there so that way I could prevent things from spawning on top of my house. But I've been doing a lot of thinking about the farming, and especially the mob farm, because it's not sitting well with me that what I was doing wasn't working, and I was doing a little research on other designs. Maybe I just didn't have it the way I needed to have it, and I don't know if they fixed it between the snapshot and the actual release of 1.8, but apparently there's a glitch where if you add water, it will sometimes retain light level, which could be part of my problem. I also think that my Big Brother house, that villager breeder is working overload. I think I'm gonna have to like kill all those villagers because I really don't need them. I don't have enough emeralds to really be able to trade with them, and because I don't have a mob spawner, I really can't get anything else going. But we'll go over there in a second. I can show you some of the expansions that I've done. But for the most part, my house is finished. It's got a roof on it, and I've got some things in here. I got my brewing stand in here. I'm gonna get a chest here for glass bottles and whatnot. But so far so good. I even have my bed in here, so no more do we have to sleep in that little shack. We have this nice nether brick and jungle wood. Yeah, I went all out on this one. Oh, look, Enderman. Just hanging out. Alright, so that actually, you got to witness the first time me ever sleeping in my house. How do you like that? And I did decide on iron doors and pressure plates just so I can get through there a little bit easier. Oh, I do have some nether brick. So I want to put that up there like this, just to... Alright, I do need to go get some... Oh, I better fill that in. I'll end up dying there. I do need to go get some more glowstone eventually. I'll do that in between videos, I think. But the only reason I came over here was to do this. You just had one little area here to finish up, and the top. But yeah, the house came together pretty quickly. I didn't make it too big. I'm for some reason regretting that a little bit, but I think I'm gonna have plenty of storage area, not only in my storage system but in the house as well. So it's not going to be like the old house that we lived in for most of this playthrough, where we've just got chests everywhere and barely any room to move. I am going to have a chest up near my bed to serve as an armory, basically. I guess I could build an armor stand, but I don't have a lot of armor. The pseudo armor I'm wearing is what I have, although I could build some more because I did get a lot of diamond mining, and that Fortune 3 pick. I don't know if I told you about that or not, but I don't have it on me. But I have a Fortune 3 efficiency 4 and I'm breaking 3 pick. Not the Super Mac Daddy pick of all time, but yeah, working pretty well for me. I would say time well spent sitting at the Blaze farm and getting that enchanted. So working out well for me. Oh yeah, I did make a little bit of a change over here. I was playing around and I was thinking about some of the things I needed to do. Filled in my water hole because I wanted the space, and I doubled the size of my melon farm. So I now have 8 melons growing at once, and you know, not super numbers yet. And of course, my pumpkin farm, I don't need a lot of pumpkins, but as you can see, it's working. But yeah, that's what I've been up to over time. I did go on a little bit of a trip, and I didn't record any of it because I didn't know how long that was actually going to take me. But I did. I went to the Nether. I went through my village portal. I was trying to find the mushroom biome, which is very, very hard to find. And actually, I was doing some reading, and I actually found that jungle biomes are just as difficult to find nowadays. So I did not know that. I'm not reading up on Minecraft all the time to the point where I know exactly you know, what's being changed until I actually play. So that's I kind of ran into that issue, and that's why it took me so long to find a jungle. I'm glad that I did, because knowing that it's very difficult to find one, if I hadn't found one at this point, I'd be in a world of hurt. Big world of hurt. And that's yeah, that's where my spider spawner used to be. But anyway, oh, don't want to do that. But as I was saying, I was thinking about, okay, where do I want a mob farm? How do I want to go about this? And my thinking is that I've got some of this stuff back here, and I'm thinking about clearing out this forest a little bit. As you can see, I've started to clear out some of this area here because I wanted this ground level. I'm going to have to build it up in the air because caving right now is not really all that attractive sounding to me. I mean, we've done enough of that. I've got a mine that I can go mine things out of if I really needed to do some mining, but clean this up a little bit. But the only reason I really need the mob farm is for the mob drops, like the gunpowder, the rotten flesh, the string, the skeleton stuff, the skeleton stuff, the bones for bone meal. I don't need the arrows because I do have this bow that I enchanted. So arrows are not a problem for me right now. But it'd be nice to have at least the gunpowder. The spider eyes, definitely. Oh, wow. Why didn't that load? Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. That just glitched. Let's see what happens here. Oh, it's all just glitched here. How do you like that? Let's see if it's dirt. Yeah, it is. Oh, let me up. Please let me up. Oh, this is not good. Not good at all. I don't know what's going on with that. I may need to just reload. Reload my world here. Now I'm stuck in it, which is okay. Now I can dig out of this. That's not a big deal. Okay. Whew. Wow, that was a little bit insane. Oh. Gotta love my neighborhood. Maybe I should have the window closed a little bit while I'm recording, but whatever. Yeah. I live in one of those places where if your muffler isn't loud, you're not a man. So that's what I get to deal with. Anyway. So I'm kind of thinking about where I want to put the mob farm. I want to put it as far away from over there as possible. I'm actually starting to consider that over here in the snowy area, in one of the flat areas, going up about, let's see here, what level is that? See, that's 71, going up to about level 2, maybe level 200 or so. And because that's actually what I did in one of my previous worlds. I want to grab some of this ice while I'm here. I do have a silk touch. That's one thing I haven't done, is grabbing ice. I can get that ice. I'm really liking the whole silk touch thing, though. This has really been convenient. And it's not, I don't think it's packed ice, it's just regular ice. And there is an ice spikes biome over there, so if I need some packed ice, I can go get some of that. Just thought I'd come grab some ice. Because actually I'm going to need that for if I'm going to do a mob farm. It's going to make it a lot easier to put water in. But I really am considering coming out here somewhere and doing that. But I really kind of torn there. So I'm gonna, because that one right there, that's the one that I kind of the test one. It's small, so it's not gonna spawn a bunch, but it's just not working out there, and I think it's just way too close. I mean, that one's not very high up. It's just way too close to all of those other mobs. So I'm going to try to figure out how to do that. I think I'll grab some of the snow too while I'm over here. But I'm gonna start to work that out. There are a couple other things I want to do before that. I do want to get a cocoa bean farm going. Oh, do I have I do have my cocoa beans with me. What can I get rid of here? I got plenty of dirt. Go away, dirt. And I do want to make a snow golem too. So I'm gonna wait for the sun to go down, and then we'll sleep, and then we will get going on a cocoa bean farm. Sound good to you? Good. That sounds good to me. Alright, so one thing I've already noticed is that my chest here and how that all works is already kind of annoying. it constantly clicks. It's a good idea, I guess, but I think I'm gonna have to come up with a better solution there. And All right, so cocoa bean farms are pretty easy to do. You can do them. You can do them with pistons, where you just kind of shake the trees and everything comes off. I'm gonna go pretty much the same vein as my other farms over here, and I'm gonna use oh, I didn't want that. Yeah. So what's can somebody tell me what the point of having a Fortune 3 axe would be? I never got that. Okay, let's see here. What do water buckets? I have buckets. There's a water bucket there. Water bucket, water bucket. I just need a couple of them. All right, cocoa beans and jungle wood. Okay, good. All right, so how many? I got 4 spaces in between that. Let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll start that there. All right. So if I do this right, 1, 2, 3, 4, I should be able to plant those beans right on that level there. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. And if I just do another row, no, damn it. If I just do another row like this, I can just put the beans right here. And then we'll put another row of jungle wood right in there, just so. Just trying to efficiently use this space here. But if I put dispensers right here. No, I need it to face the other way. No. I am not getting this right at all, am I? Right there and right there. And I just put a water bucket in each one. I don't, oh, I do have some redstone torches. Sweet. What I should be able to do here, and I think what I'm going to want to do is probably make that a little bit better on the ground, just so it's not just make a little bit better floor here. We'll go ahead and use jungle wood for that. I don't need a lot of cocoa beans, so I'm not going to make this massive or anything. But this is one way you can go about a cocoa bean farm, and I was afraid of that. Yeah. I kind of jumped the gun. The bigger ones you can't get around, which is okay. Alright, so at least it looks decent. Somewhat decent. It's not pretty, folks. It's definitely not pretty. I can come around the back here and put a few pieces of wood in just to make it look a little nicer, I guess. And what I can do is run some redstone back to the back of these, I guess. Is what I'd want to do. How do I want to do that? Let's see here. This will tell me real quick. Nope. Don't want to do it that way. Again, redstone noob here. Bringing you. Okay. So if I do that, that should be fine. I actually could And that should bring all the water back in. Okay. And see, I got 10 out of that. There was a few mature ones there, so that's okay. 8. Let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Alright, how do I want to run this redstone? Get out of here. Tell you what, let's put my button. I put my button right here. I need to make a button. Make a wood button. Boom. And then what I'll need to do is kind of dig around the edge here. Because I will need to run. I'll need to get some redstone. And some repeaters. Why do I always do this? I always do this. Okay. Redstone. I know I got some repeaters. Yeah. I don't need those blocks, but I get plenty of redstone there. Okay. So what this should do, what I should be able to do with this anyway, is come down under here and run me some redstone all the way through. Okay. Just trying to find where the rest of that is. Okay. Excuse me. I've just got way too much stuff. Way too much stuff in my inventory. Alright, so that should be... Alright. Like that. Like that. So if I run redstone to there, and then down to there, I might need a repeater. I might. Okay, there's my hole. There's my hole in the ground. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a repeater in there just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can always cover that up if I need to. Actually, if I take that out, and I just run this right into there, right into there, put a repeater here, put a repeater here. Voila! Well, let's see if that works. How do you like that? That didn't take me long at all. I'm getting better at it, guys. I'm getting a lot better at it. Not overthinking it. Now, what good are cocoa beans for? Making cookies. I can make cookies. With all that wheat that I have and the cows, I can milk the cows if I... Well, maybe I can milk those cows. That's kind of difficult to do through glass, but... There's a few options there, and it's right here with all the rest of my farmland, so it's not a big deal. I'm gonna want to put some half slabs, so we'll make some jungle wood half slabs. How about that? That should be plenty. Now, if you remember, I do have that tree farm over there, just so I can make the jungle wood, and I have. You can go away. You're almost dead. I noticed that I have a lot of hose. I got hose. Nope. Let's see. Let's put that on top of that repeater, and then we'll put. See, that should be fine, just like that. Oh, I can't put it on there like that, can I? I'm gonna need to put it on top of that and come down. I kind of messed up that design, didn't I? Okay, yeah, that'll be alright. So I can still come. I don't know why I put a half slab there when I can just put a full block there and a full block there. I just need to cover up those parts. See, that works. It's a nice looking, kinda. Not really. Looks better than it did. Now for this, I'll definitely need to put some half slabs here. Let's see, we'll go boom, boom, boom. Now, not an overly sophisticated collection system here. I mean, that's not what I'm going for, at least when it comes to collecting my cocoa beans. But I can do myself a favor and kind of stop them as they come forward, so that way they all collect right here. If I wanted to, I could put some hoppers at the ends and put a chest in, but whatever. I'm not going to do that. Why do I need to do that? Oh, I hear a spider. Haha, yeah. Yeah, you thought, didn't you? That was epic. Absolutely epic. I don't care what you say, it was epic. Alright, so let's, I guess put some light in here somewhere, so it's lit up. And there, cocoa bean farm, which should give us some pretty decent numbers for as little we actually need cocoa beans. Let me get this out because, ooh, look at that. That's a dead creeper. So sweet. Taken care of. Alright, so as we know from our previous attempts to build a mob farm. What do you... Get out of there. We know that where we built it was probably the problem. And the proximity it was to everything else on the planet. We also don't want to go through a lot of trouble of cutting down a bunch of trees, because we want to get it up and running as quickly as possible. Because that's, I mean, you don't want to... You want to spend time on it, but you want to spend less time preparing your land. So I think what I'm thinking here, since I'm expanding out so far at this point, I mean, that's a lot of area that I'm using for my house and my farm and my farms, bleh, if I could speak. It might be a good idea for me to come out over here somewhere and just go straight up in the air. Like maybe... Maybe out there a little bit. Like right there on that coastline. Or maybe even out there in the middle of that ice. Just kind of build something up there. It's going to be far enough away, I think, from everything, maybe. I mean, that one's there, but I want to build this one like way, way up in the air. So, Yeah, like way up in the air. Because I've come through a lot of this. I've actually torched up a lot of the area around here. I did that while I was trying to figure out why my other farm wasn't working. But I could almost come out to like here. You can see this area right here. I could actually, I mean, it's just sand there, I think. I can just, ooh, that's not a good sound. But again, if I go up into the sky high enough, I should be able to avoid the problems of having spawnable area around me. Now, of course, spawnable area is going to be an issue in this world because it's not an empty world. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Duh. But you see people build mob spawners in their empty worlds and get rates that are just phenomenal. And that's because there's no other spawnable area other than their farm. Now, if we look at here, now what I'm also probably going to have to do is kill my villagers in order to make this work the way I need it to work. So I think that this is probably the best way to go about this. I hope it is. If it is not, then I guess I'm wrong, obviously. But then again, you're also talking to someone who is, you know, not 150% proficient in Minecraft. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of make an area here that I know that I'm going to use for this. Alright, so if that is the area I want to use, I should be able to go up 200 blocks from there. So, or go up to block 200. Because I am currently at Y63. If I go to Y200, I should have no problem getting up there. So I'm going to go clear out my inventory. I've got some things I got to build anyway, like some chests, so I can store some more in my house. And after that, I'm going to start building that and see if it's actually worthwhile. All right, so as you can see, I'm way up there. But I did have enough ladders. I didn't think I did, but I guess I did. So I need to build kind of a ring here to make myself my large opening. It needs to be a 3x3 opening. So 1, 2. Okay, so I've made myself a pretty big opening there, which is okay. That's what I want. Alright, so this is where they're all going to fill into. So I'm going to have basically 1, 2. Alright, so the walls are up. I do want to put a roof on this, and since the wall is 1, 2, 3 high, let's just do that. And actually, I might, yeah. And what I'll do is I'll cover the whole thing, the whole perimeter, in half slabs, I do believe. since that'll make it 3 high. I'll tell you what, let's see if I can get away with doing it half slabs just like this. I'll just put my crafting table down. I got a feeling I'm gonna need more of those, more cobblestone. Well, maybe not, because that's gonna give me, oh yeah, all kinds of slabs. Sweet, that should be plenty. Okay, let me grab that. That would be disastrous. Alright. Alright, well, actually I do need those on the outside, so that way nothing spawns on the outside. Let me go ahead and try to fill that all in, at least to a point, and then no, and I'll see you on the other side. Alright, let's just make sure we got everything going here. All the trapdoors are down and on. Okay. Now let me grab my crafting table here. And I'll start breaking this water. That should go all the way to the edge without flowing over. Okay, good. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that. Shit. I still have ice. Okay. I need to make sure I'm I'm over there before I do anything. Alright, where's, see, is that where my ladder is? Yeah, okay. Just need to make sure. Alright, because I want to be like right here and blocking this off with my cobblestone. Can I reach those from there? Nothing there. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to live dangerously then. Alright. Nope. Cobblestone block. Okay. Well, I guess we try to sit and wait here. I'll just get a bow and arrow out. And we'll see what happens to happen. Yeah, see? Alright. It seems like we've got some stuff spawning up there already. Whether or not they're actually... Yeah. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit. Let me Ooh. Yeah. See, look at that. Okay, got some stuff dying. I'm not too worried about the experience. Whoa. No. It's definitely not what I wanted. Okay, well, at least all that stuff will despawn now. And I can get up there and light some of that stuff up. That was, wow, that was kind of epic. But, okay, so that one works. We know that that one works. That is, that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. Alright. Well, what I think I need to do is... Oh, look at all the pretty snow. I need to get some more resources. I definitely need some cobblestone. And maybe even put a second level on that and see what happens. So I'm going to start planning that. And we'll get back to it. Alright, so... not a bad turnout here. I've been standing here for a little bit. I've only got one level going, but I'll tell you that as I was working and coming around this way and looking at everything, I was getting some pretty decent rates out of this, and I didn't do anything really all that special. Spiders don't seem to be a problem. They might be getting caught up a little bit, but as you can see, everything looks like it's functioning the way that it should. I am going to put a couple torches up there, though. So, yeah, overall, I would say this is pretty successful. I mean, this is what I've got in there so far, and I've just been sitting here, you know, working on whatever. The only problem I do have is witches, which I may need to do something else with that. No Endermen, of course, because they'll teleport out as soon as they touch the water, but yeah, I guess the only thing I really have left to do is to dress this thing up and make it look good. Don't know how long that's gonna hold out in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put, let me see, feather falling boots. Wow, sweet. Go ahead and put whatever stuff that I would be collecting out of that in there. I may need to, you know, expand my chests a little bit, but that shouldn't be a huge problem. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to make a room here. I think I will, but you know, there's a few nasty spots around the edges here. Oh yeah, armored guys are a bit of a problem, so I'll have to stand up here a little bit, and I can collect the XP. See, there's a witch, but you know, they're all still all one hit kills, so that's a pretty large area. What I could do is kind of expand that out so I can go through, but I shouldn't need to. Definitely gonna have my gunpowder taken care of. Gonna have yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff here, so looking good. So I guess location is the lesson learned here, at least by me, as far as mob farms go. This is actually, I would say it's the second attempt, although that really right there was kind of a second attempt. I'll go ahead and tear that down. Might consider doing my villager trading system now, because I do now have the things that I wanted to trade with villagers, so it shouldn't be a huge deal for me to do that. Now if I stand out here, I'm still trying to figure out the best spot to do this, and that was a superpower witch. But everything else seems to be dying. I do have a little, I have probably one too many rows of hoppers there, but for some reason I didn't have the back row of hoppers, so everything was just kind of sitting in the back, and I had to go all the way back around and fix that, but that's not a big deal. I am gonna do this. Now see, he didn't die for some reason. Must have a helmet on or something. So there are a few, yeah, like those guys right there. They're still gonna be one-hit kills. Witches are still one-hit kills. I'm gonna get some sugar out of that too. So I guess if I wanted to, I could come down here and go down a little bit, but I don't know that that's really all that necessary. I am gonna take some of this down though, because what I want to do with this is I want to bring it down a little bit lower. I think what I'll do is I'll make a whole structure to work with. Yeah, that's the word for it, structure. Just build myself a little house to sit in, so that way I'm not worried about falling to my death every time I come up here, because you don't know how many times I actually fell. Yeah, spider might get loose. As I was building that tower, a spider would happen to land on the wrong spot and jump and attack me, and then I would fall down. So it was kind of, yeah, it was a little tricky, but I definitely got it done. Let's see here. I should be able to do this. Now the other thing I'm considering is a rail system. at least railway to this place, and then maybe, because I think I'll probably end up building a second level on this, because this one is pretty effective. I'm not gonna take away from that. I mean, it's definitely been an effective addition to my world here. I'm not gonna have enough cobble to do this, so I'm gonna need some way to have myself up and around at all the different levels, just so it spawns, I guess. I don't want to be too close. So I guess before I build any kind of hut out here, I probably want to do that first. No. But you know what? For one person, I bet this mob spawner by itself is plenty. And I'm going to go ahead and do that like this. And maybe even come around the edge of this a little bit. I just got to watch out that things aren't spawning here instead. My torches. I don't think I can stick a torch on there, but I can definitely stick one there, and definitely stick one there. Yeah, see, there's one of the problems, but that's okay. Yeah, I can always just sit here and kill him if I have to. And I can even walk right up here and get the experience. So yeah, I would, yeah, definitely a good day. Definitely a good day for us in Minecraft. All right, so that's where we're gonna end this one today. I'm gonna kind of AFK for a little while, just check out, see if see what happens, and then probably the next episode you'll see me still kind of sitting here. I don't know if I even have those evened out. Oh well, whatever. But I'm JoshieBear. Please make sure you click that like button. Click it multiple times, because that is what you should do. Also, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, because you'll get to see me potentially mess up more things like mob farms and whatnot. We did get a melon farm. We did get a mob farm going. And I think next episode we'll probably see if we can't get the villager trading going, since this is going so well. All right, so I'm JoshieBear, living the dream with all my mob drops. And I'll see you next time.